Hello friends, welcome back to Aisha's Butterfly Land. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope you had a good week and that you will have a good weekend. As for me, I am doing good, so I'm just trying to get ready for the weekend because as you know, I work on the weekend and the kids are officially on spring break. Yay, right? So in today's meal is I'm cooking meat and rice and lamb meat mixture, whatever. So this is a traditional food from Senegal, West Africa, Dakar, Senegal. So in Senegal, mostly in, all households, they cook some kind of rice because it just go a long ways when you're trying to feed a lot of people. And that's what I'm doing today. So let's go over the ingredients. Over here, as you can see, I have two large onions that I chopped up, not too small, like medium-sized, large pieces because I don't want to cut it too small because it's gonna cook and it's gonna shrink down. So just medium pieces. And I have some bell peppers here, the yellow bell pepper I have today, and some jalapenos. And that was one jalapeno. And you can use any bell pepper that you prefer, any color you prefer. This is what I had on hand, so this is what I'm using. And for the seasoning, I will be using black pepper, salt right here. The all-purpose Creole seasoning and a little cayenne pepper. Now, and I have some minced garlic here. And now with this, for the meat, I usually use the garlic ginger paste if I have it, but I'm totally out of it today, so I'm not gonna use that. So let me move this to the side. And by the way, I will be using my large pan here. I have it getting nice and hot. I want it nice and hot, so it's almost ready for me to put the oil in because I want it to be nice and hot and have a good sear on the meat. So for the seasoning, I will go in with salt and pepper. And for the meat, you want a good chunk of salt because you have a lot of meat in here. So I'm gonna put like two like that, and if I need more, I will always do more. Black pepper, just going in like that, and a little bit of this Creole, just a little bit, okay? And for the cayenne pepper, I'm just doing a little bit because I have some onion sauce that I made already. And if you're interested in that video, that's in that black pan right there. You can check it out. I have that video in my channel if you want to see how I make that. Because I don't want this video to be too long. So if you want to see how I make that, just go ahead and check it out. And here is the minced garlic. So this is about what I have left. This is about 2 tablespoons of it. I'm going to put it in here and mix it all together. And guys, with this dish here, if you want to feed a large crowd, this is the meal for it, okay? Because this will go a long ways. And the meat is kind of chunk. I have some chunky pieces. This is the beef shank, and I also have some with bone in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix it all up. Make sure it's well combined. I'm just going to keep mixing, make sure it's well combined. And also, you will need rice, friends. And I like to use the long grain rice for this. Okay? So I'm just going to make sure I have this meat nice and mixed and coated in. And guys, this dish is so easy and so delicious. And to be honest, this is like the fastest dish in the Senegalese dishes. This is the fastest dish. But keep in mind, it's fast, but you do want your meat to be nice and tender. You do not want your meat to be rough. So it's a fast dish, but you have to let your meat get tender. So once we have the meat in here, start caramelizing, we're going to add the onions, then we're going to put some water. Then after that, let it simmer, then add the rice. Believe me, this is going to be the best rice you ever had. So now let me continue mixing this up. I'm about to add some oil. And for the oil, we'll be using about, not a lot of oil. We'll be using about 2 tablespoons, of oil. I don't want to use a lot of oil because what's the point of using all that grease? No, we don't need all that, okay? Because the beef itself has some little fat on it. So let me go ahead and get my oil in here. Then I'll see you when I place the meat. All right, friends. So I have my meat here. Like I said, my pot is nice and hot. So I am going to put my lid on because I want my meat to have a good crust to it. Then I'll add the onion. So just put the lid on, and I have my heat on medium-high heat. No, medium, or should I say number 6 or 7? Okay. So I'm about to let that cook, and I'll see you in a minute, and we'll add the onions and all that jazz. Okay, so the meat is still cooking. It's not golden brown yet. In the meantime, I went ahead and measured out my rice. Okay, so for the rice, I will rinse it out and put it in the microwave for about 6 minutes. So this is what I use to measure my rice out. So I use 2 of these, and of course, I will be using 1 cup of these will be equal to 2 cups of water. So all together it will be 4 and a half, just to make sure it's enough to cook my rice. And friends, for all the new viewers here, let me just take the time to properly introduce myself. My name is Aisha, and on this channel, I try to make easy and delicious recipes for you to follow at home with me, and give you ideas on just what to make on a daily basis if you're into cooking. And I know some people they want to cook but they don't have the time to cook, or they just a beginner. So this is what the channel is about, showing you easy, delicious recipe at your fingertips. And also keep in mind, I am a wife, I am a mommy. So in this channel, you will be hearing a lot of rumbling and tumbling in this house, and I try my best to edit some parts of it out, but at the same time, I try to keep in mind that, this is real life, and of course I can't have it 100%. Here and there, you will hear the kids arguing, crying, or you will hear some slamming doors, but that's just a part of life. And I apologize for anyone who cannot tolerate that. But anywho, but I would like for you to stick around and continue watching. As you can see here, the meat is from the lid is producing its own juice. See, it looks like I added water, but I did not. It's just the natural juice from the meat. So now I'm just gonna let this cook completely down until it starts to get golden brown. Then add the onions, let that caramelize. Then add the rice. And guys, it smells so good. And if you have some bay leaf in this recipe, you can use that. You can add a little bay leaf in there. All right, friends. So I just added the onions and bell pepper and everything. As you can see right now, it's getting nice and golden brown. So I'm just gonna cook it for about 5 minutes. Then I'll put the water. In the meantime, I will work on the rice. I'm gonna rinse this rice off, then put it in the microwave for 6 minutes. All right, friends. So I rinsed my rice out a couple of times, and now I'm about to pop it in the microwave for 6 minutes. And the purpose of rinsing your rice off is just to get the extra starch out. And sometimes, when you open a bag of rice, you'll see, little, I don't want to say bugs, but, you just want to make sure the rice is clean. And that is it. And let me put it in the microwave. And now this is how it's looking, the meat. So now I'm about to go ahead and add my water to it. Okay, time to add the water. So I just added the water now, and I'm going to let it simmer. I'm gonna let it simmer for a good 30 to 45 minutes, and this will go on number 4, medium. All right, friends. So my meat has been simmering for about 40 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt and you can check to see, and I just checked to see that it needed more salt, a little bit more salt, because I'm gonna add the rice. So of course it needs that. The rice will take up, some flavor too. More. You just want to make sure it's well seasoned. Okay, then mix it, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice. And this is how the rice look once I put it in the microwave. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice slowly. Then I'm gonna turn the heat down. Okay, all my rice is in here, and you want to make sure you mix the rice all the way and make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pot, as you can see. Okay, got everything in here. All right, so now I am going to put my lid back on. I stirred it up, make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. Okay. And as you can see, you want to make sure you have enough water for the rice to cook. You don't want the rice to be hard. You want it to be fully cooked. And of course, the meat is still cooking also. Put the lid on. I'm going to turn it down to number 4. And once the water start evaporating out and the rice is starting to cook, then that's when I'm going to take the lid off. All right, friends, so all the water evaporated out. I'm about to give this a toss. Make sure everything is cooked. And the kids are starting to come in the kitchen, crowding me. So I'm about to stir it and just make sure everything is cooked. And I'll be ready to plate it and show you guys how it looks. Friends, and my rice is ready. I just topped it off with just a little shredded carrot, a little cilantro just to make it look pretty, and 2 cucumbers. And 2 cucumbers right here. And the rice is cooked. You see the little onion sauce that I made earlier? It's right here. And guys, it is so delicious. And look at the meat. So tender. It is so tender. It is so delicious. And guys, keep in mind, if you wanted to add a little cranberry to it, you can. I usually do that, or pine nuts, whatever you like. You can add a little pine nuts, a little cranberries to give it some color. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, be good, stay well, peace.